Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here. Mega Camerupt, Sharpedo, Gallade. If you haven't heard this by now, get out from under the rock. We're going to start talking about strategy guides. I have Ramos, as always, and we're gonna try to get some craziness going on. So first up, Camerupt. It's going to have sheer force ability, and it's going to get a boost to all of its stats except for speed. And I see just a great mixed attacker. I see a better Nidoking.
Oh, like, I don't think mixed. I think it's going to be special just because most of the moves it gets that benefits from sheer force are special. But can you imagine taking like a fire blast or a heat wave in doubles from that thing?
Yeah, exactly. I see Earth Power. I see Heat Wave. Like I really didn't think about what it gets that's physical, but I was like, you could probably throw in one physical flavor move and still get a great usage out of it.
I personally wouldn't, do that, but I mean, if you got some crazy strategy up there on Showdown, that just kind of breaks everything.
Well, I don't have anything too crazy right now. I'm just kind of going through, as we're talking about it. I could see it, instead of having Iron Head, instead of having Flash Cannon, you could take Iron Head for physical.
Yeah, you could. Iron Head has that flinch chance, so that will still proc the sheer force. But so we know it's not getting a boost to its speed. Didn't they say it might get reduced speed or just no?
Yeah, reduced speed. So that means its other stats are going to get over the 100 base power boost.
Exactly, I was about to say, because if they remove some stats, then as long as that wasn't a stat it was concerned about, it's basically getting more than 100 base stats.
Yep.
Who uses a camera up for its speed? What's it got? Base 40?
Yeah, exactly.
Base
so
40,
it's going to go base 30, base 20.
Base 30 sounds about right. But
you're
that's
getting
an
that
extra 10
points, yeah. And that's why I was like, well, since he's getting a boost everywhere else, I was thinking might as well try to get something physical out of it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Depending on how its stats spread, because I think right now it's attack and special attack are quite even, but we might find that they...
I was looking at the way Camerupt is stockpile Pokemon, and if it gets a lot of defense, if it gets enough of a defense boost, we'll have a really good Mega that can stockpile or use the Curse Amnesia combo. And it
what recovery?
What recovery? Rest? Like, I don't think it matters if you have like 100 in each defense with a stockpile on a Mega.
Doesn't it get like slack off or something? No, I don't think it does.
No, it doesn't. Like, also if it gets like poisoned or something, it'd be just good to have the rest.
I guess, yeah, but then you've only wasted 2 slots for your rest and your stockpile.
Rest talk with stockpile and then like a strong move.
You know what? Doubles for doubles battle, you could just go rest, stockpile, and then
I wouldn't
heat
even
wave.
worry about like stockpile and doubles. I think that just like heat wave all out attacker, maybe even under Trick Room would be a lot of strength right there.
That would be scary. That's definitely going to become a Trick Room Pokemon to rival Mega Mawile.
And it can take it out easily with a Heat Wave or an Earth Power as well, so...
Exactly. So hopefully with this edition, obviously once the Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire come out, everything that was put into Ubers will be taken back out of Ubers and the meta will refresh. Hopefully things like Mega Mawile won't get banned as quickly, just because, we've now got this thing that Mega Mawile can't do anything against and will just get ranked.
I was about to say, okay, so overall, Camerupt, high impact, low impact, going to be used, going to be whatever?
Definitely going to be used. Definitely going to be used.
I think that if people, I think the biggest problem right now is, all the Megas that are coming out sound amazing. Problem is you only get to choose one Mega. Is everyone just going to jump on, I can use Mega Kangaskhan still. I can use Mega Mawile, Mega Lucario, Mega Blaziken, Mega Sharpedo, Mega, Lopunny. I wonder if, Camerupt's still going to be a very strong Pokemon. I think if you really build a team around it, it'll be really, a niche strong Pokemon. But are all the other Megas just going to be so absurd that even strong ones like Camerupt are going to kind of be overlooked? I still see it being viable. I think it's going to have incredible strength in doubles. And singles, it'll have use in singles.
The best way to see it is to just go and look at Ampharos. Ampharos is one of the Megas that on Smogon didn't break out of what? Are you or was it UU?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to tiers.
It's kind of like a lower tier just because it hasn't got high base speed. It hasn't got much presence in a battle. But if you can make it work right, like in a Trick Room, goodbye to everything on the other team. You can't stop it. It just hits like a truck. Its defense is so high.
I mean, imagine Camerupt. It's going to have maybe a 130, 140 special attack, and then with sheer force stab on Heat Wave is going to pump Heat Wave into almost like 200 base power.
Move aside, Mega Charizard Y. There's a new Heat Wave beast.
It'd be tough. I think without Sunlight, it might have more damage.
It might. It probably will have.
Yeah.
Like I think Camerupt will just be stronger because of the sheer force.
All right.
That's crazy.
Let's move on to Mega Sharpedo. So Mega Sharpedo, it said that's going to get a boost in all of its stats. So it's probably going to get like 10 points in both defenses just to like throw away some points. Maybe a little bit in the speed, and then I'd hope mostly attack. It's also getting the strong jaw ability. Thoughts?
I look at it and I think, you know what? They did good, but its design, bleh. The ability could have been so much better. The only moves it can currently learn that take advantage of that ability is Ice Fang and Crunch. Any other moves will probably be from move to the moves beforehand. We may see it get the Tooth, whatever, like Fang moves back in the ORS move tutors, but it just feels like a wasted potential. It could have given it something so much better.
I think otherwise. I think that Strong Jaw is actually a good thing for it to have. If you play it right. What I think you need to do is you need to wait a turn, get a speed boost proc, like Protect on the first turn all the time, if he goes up to like a 110, 120 base speed, it's like a free choice scarf. Then you go into the Protect. After that, you Mega Evolve, and now you're going to have like a Stab Crunch that's going to freaking hurt.
It's gonna hurt a lot.
Because, we're also looking at, let's say, 140 base power, or base attack, maybe even 150 base attack, that's going to get a Strong Jaw stab boost onto Crunch, as well as having, like, scarfed 120 speed.
It's definitely going to be a glass cannon. There's no, no question
like, regular Sharpedo is already, like, a heavy glass cannon. You pretty much, like, go Focus Sash or, like, Choice Band with that speed boost, and then you just pray.
I mean, the best moveset I can think of for Mega Sharpedo, and you probably already came up with this one, but I'm going to say it anyway, Ice Fang, Crunch, Destiny Bond, Protect. You get that protect off, now you get your speed boost, you Mega Evolve, you just chomp through everything, and the moment you face something that you think you can't kill, Destiny Bond, guaranteed 1-for-1.
Now here's the interesting thing though. I have Waterfall, because one, I wasn't really thinking of Destiny Bond, but two, like the problem is with Mega Sharpedo is even in singles, you're forced to run a Protect, so you have to make the best out of the 3 slots. And then it's like, are you going to have Waterfall, Aqua Jet, or Destiny Bond? And I think that's going to be the problem that could hinder Sharpedo. So, you're going to, run it Adamant, you're going to be locked into that Protect, and then you either have to give up the Ice Fang, which is great Dragon coverage. Like, Ice Fang with Crunch is going to be excellent coverage. I think the Waterfall rounding it out with Stab, I don't care if Waterfall doesn't get boosted by Strong Jaw. It's going to have a good amount of extra coverage. But then again,
the only reason I wouldn't carry the Waterfall is because I got the Destiny Bond for a guaranteed 1-for-1.
Well, that's why
Ice Fang, Crunch going coverage, but that's me.
You're either adding more coverage and giving up the 1-for-1, or you're keeping the 1-for-1, but you're losing out on potential KOs that were already 1-for-1s.
Good point. I mean, that's
and then also just priority is a great thing to have in general, but you can't really afford to have it on Mega Sharpedo, which is unfortunate.
And then, that's pretty much it for Sharpedo.
Well,
I can't really say much about it.
I think it might actually get more usage than Camerupt, just because Speed Boost is so absurd that, you can't stop it. It's going to go Protect Speed Boost, and then it's going to be able to run over half the metagame, because, Garchomp's going to get slaughtered. It'll probably be able to take out... What's Landorus' speed?
Landorus gets outsped. Only,
well, it might even
doesn't know what Landorus' speed is.
Yeah, it'll even outspeed Scarf Landorus. So, it's going to be able to run over everything. And if it hits Super with that Crunch, Ice Fang, or Waterfall, and it will, I think it'll also shut down Thundurus and a lot of other crazy Pokemon. I think it's going to get a lot of play just because it's stupid in the metagame right now.
Well, that's one of the things I was worried about, actually, because look at Blaziken. The reason why it went to Ubers is because of that speed boost, as far as I'm aware. You get that free speed boost, and every turn the other player isn't able to kill you, you get faster. And for a glass cannon, that is what you want. You want to make sure that you aren't getting outsped.
I think that this is really cute. That with, like, say it's Mega Blaziken versus Sharpedo. Sharpedo is going to get more speed than Mega Blaziken. If they both protect on the first turn, like, Waterfall and Blaziken dies. And then Sharpedo...
Not just that, well, you mentioned it, didn't you? Like, Blaziken is slower than Sharpedo as it is. So,
I mean, I think Sharpedo is going to get a lot of play, and unless something like... I could see Metagross maybe giving it some problems. Just because, like, I'm trying to think of other Megas that'll be used. Other than that, though, like, if it hits Super, Sharpedo is going to outspeed and out-KO.
yeah, I can see that happening.
Okay, so Mega Gallade. We don't know Mega Gallade's abilities or what it's getting, anything about it.
It's going to sound crazy, but, I mean, all we have to do is look at Mega Gardevoir to get a rough idea of what, at least its base stats will change. Like, I think it's going to go up to base 100 speed. I think it's going to go up to 165 attack. Because if you look at Gallade and Gardevoir, the only difference is where their attack and special attack stats are. Like, Gardevoir has, I think, 125 special attack, Gallade has 125 attack. So, it's definitely going to get similar stats to Mega Gardevoir. The question is, what is its ability going to be? Now, here's something crazy which Game Freak is probably not going to do, but I'm going to throw it out there. What if they make a new ability like Pixelate and Aerialate, where it turns normal type moves into fighting type moves?
But I mean, they haven't given a new ability to any Megas yet.
True. That is a thing.
And the thing is, I don't think they want to introduce any new abilities without a new generation.
That doesn't make sense. Doesn't look. I can't talk for some reason. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but you know, the tiny little chance is still there that we might see something crazy from Game Freak. But what do you think about the ability?
I'm just kind of looking at like Gardevoir compared to Gallade. Like the way that Mega Gallade looks, I don't know what it could be. Honestly, it might pull the Mega Blaziken thing and just get its hidden ability accessed. So you might see it get justified. I could see it being justified.
I don't think justified would work very well for it, though. That definitely wouldn't become a top tier, you know, threat.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that Mega Gallade has it in it to become a top tier threat. Even with even with a busted ability, I think that it'll have a lot of speed hindrances, and that it'll just be really frail with its typing.
Well, what about Super Luck?
No, if anything, I would go with adaptability.
That does make sense, actually.
It looks like it would swing the Mega Lucario route and just kind of be like, I'm here to hit faster and hit harder.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I'm just trying to think.
I just think that the problem is that, like, with its frailty, because I think that, you know, its defense is going to be a very strong hindrance, and even its special defense, it has a lot of weaknesses. So, I mean, with that speed, with only 100 base speed, even 110 base speed, it's going to get slaughtered. And I think that's a big problem.
I just like out of the three Megas, Mega Gallade is the one that interests me the most, and that is the one they haven't told us anything about.
Yeah, I think sadly though it's going to be the one that ends up falling on its face.
I don't want it to, but it might be. I mean,
like I see more potential in Mega Altaria than Gallade, because Gallade doesn't get like any usage in any form of play because no one's really found something crazy about it. With all these, but I mean, wait, what I'm saying is,
Scarf Close Combat Gallade is crazy.
Nah,
Scarf Gallade is a threat. Like it's a biggest threat as Scarf Gardevoir.
Yeah, but I mean, like, okay, how are you going to scarf it when it's Mega?
That is the thing. If it Megas, it's gonna have something
like,
else.
With Camerupt and with like Pokemon like Altaria, since they're going to be getting extra defensive stats, it makes their bulky sets much more viable. With Gallade, he's relying on that Scarf, and then they're replacing it with less speed, and I just don't see, like, I don't see any kind of trickery that Gallade has.
Look at his design. He's got like a cape. His arms, his green arms are now white with his giant red things on them. Just looking at these two parts of his design, does that remind you of any abilities in the game right now?
No.
Damn it.
That's what I was just thinking. It feels like it's adaptability. Like it's really just honing itself.
How about stance change?
That was actually one thing I wanted to bring up, but I thought it'd be too absurd. Because, I mean, like, it would be cool if Gallade did, like, it looks like it could be a fighter, and it looks like a noble kind of Pokemon to where it would be stancy-ish, but I don't see a shield. If it had a shield on its back, maybe, but no.
I wonder if we could go onto Surrey's website and have a look at the image of Gallade and just see if it reminds me of anything. There's got to be something.
I just feel like adaptability hits it on the head.
Ability steadfast.
But it already has steadfast. Why would you not give it a better ability?
That is a point. That is a good point. I mean, God, the person who decided to upload these scans really just had to cut out the part that gave it the ability, that told us what the ability was, didn't they? Just to troll us. I just can't think of what it could possibly be. Yeah, I got nothing. I want it to be broken.
What's like a sleek kind of ability?
I mean, it has justified and steadfast already, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I feel like it could just get justified access like what Mega Blaziken has.
It could. I just don't think that would make much sense. Adaptability is the next best thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking at like the list of abilities.
I'm looking at Bisharp. Bisharp has Defiant. Like Defiant sounds cool, but it's like a useless kind of ability that I feel would be on him.
It would be kind of useless unless you have like a crazy strategy, you know, up your sleeve, or you just hope the other person does something crazy. Yeah. Keen Eye is possible, so your accuracy can't be lowered.
Oh boy!
And you ignore evasion.
Yeah, he could be an evasion wall break, but I don't know.
Oh
okay.
I just thought of something. Moxie.
I'd believe it.
That would be crazy. Moxie, you get that first. You get that because Gallade can get Shadow Sneak as an egg.
Well,
move.
if he gets Moxie, then every team that runs him will have to have Sticky Web, so he has speed priority, and then he just needs one in. If he gets his one in,
he might not need that because he gets Shadow Sneak for priority. Base 100 speed is very decent. I think if he had, well, yeah, I guess if you could run a Sticky Webber, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I can see Moxie working.
Yeah.
Shit, if that happens, he might end up being broken because assuming he's gonna get similar stats to Mega Gardevoir, his special defense is gonna go up to 130 or something base. So he is not gonna die to a special hit. I think we just broke him.
I'm kind of like just trying to look for other abilities, but yeah, I say Moxie or adaptability. That's like all it can be.
Moxie adaptability. Sturdy wouldn't make sense. Super Luck could sort of make sense.
No, you get to lock in one.
Huh?
You only get to lock in one ability.
No, he gets Psycho Cut, Leaf Blade, and I think he also gets Night Slash, which is 3 moves that all get increased crit ratio. And it would be nice to see a Mega that sort of relies on critical hits to do, you know, amazing. Although that would hinder it a bit as well because it doesn't get crit, then it's screwed.
Yeah.
Tough
25% chance to be strong.
Goodness.
Infiltrator.
It absorbs.
Could it get an Infiltrator?
Infiltrator? Yeah, I can't see that happening, but there's nothing that you know, like you look at it and it wouldn't make sense.
God, you want to know something hilarious? Like, we just looked at Camerupt, we're like, yeah, he could be strong. Sharpedo, yeah, he could be strong. 2/3 of the video, what the hell is Gallade going to do? It's going to be bad unless they give it a good ability. What will make it good?
Oh, contrary. No, that wouldn't make any sense.
I think we're done here.
Yeah.
Alright.
It could get bulletproof. You know, hold that cloak in front of it.
No.
Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense. So I think that's all we got for Gallade.
Stop grasping at straws. So this is what we think. Can't wait for more stats. I think Sharpedo is going to be the strongest out of the bunch. Camerupt next, and then Gallade. I don't care what ability he gets. I think it's just never going to find use.
I will make it. I will make it usable. And then I'll forget about it. Like Chestnut.
Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.